Hey family, welcome to Sports Vibe. I'm Seymore. Glad to have you back with me at a undisclosed location today, but we're gonna do my top 25 2026 preview show for college football. We're gonna get right into it, okay? I'll give you some stats on some players, on some teams, top players, but for the most part, I'm going to give you my top 25. And we're going to start with 25, and that's Boise State. And their number one player we're looking at is offensive lineman. He's a junior, Cage Casey. He only allowed 2 sacks last year. So we'll be looking at Cage and that offense of Boise State. Tennessee is my 24th team. And their defensive back, the junior, Jermon McCoy, is the person we're going to be looking at on defense for most of the season. Now, number 23, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Their defensive lineman, Defiance Love, and their linebacker, Jacob Rodriguez, are the two players on defense that are going to stand out for that team this year. Iowa State is my team at number 22. They won over K-State in the opening game in Dublin, Ireland last week. Their quarterback, Rocco Becht, he was 14 of 22, 183 yards. He threw 2 touchdowns and ran for another one, giving Iowa State a 1-0 season record, and they'll play again this week in their conference. Number 21, Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin's team, without their quarterback who went on to the New York Giants. We're going to be looking at a new quarterback this year, Austin Simmons. So we'll see what he does for the Rebels. Now we're going to go from 20 to 16. Indiana, they have 3 players that came in that we're going to be looking at this year. Elijah Sarrett at wide receiver, Mikel Kamara at defensive end, and cornerback D'Angelo Pons. Those are the players that are going to try to lift Indiana to another Big Ten record this year after last year surprising everybody and making the college football playoff. Number 19, Texas A&M. Number 18, Oklahoma Sooners. Number 17, Kansas State, which actually, like I said earlier, lost to Iowa State. And Dalen Edwards, who is supposed to be their feature running back, who transferred over from Colorado when he played for Deion Sanders last year, he actually didn't even play the whole game. He had 1 fumble on the opening play of the game and never returned with an injury to his leg. So let's hope he feels better and gets back on the field as soon as possible. And at number 16, the SMU Mustangs, quarterback Kevin Jennings, wide receiver Tyler Van Dyke are the players to watch on offense for the Mustangs. Let's go from 15 to 11. Florida, with quarterback DJ Langway, who threw for 1,915 yards last year, 12 touchdowns. Let's see if he can improve on that to help the Gators come in a little bit higher in the SEC standings from last year. Michigan, the Wolverines, with wide receiver, the new freshman, Ryan Underwood, the much ballyhooed Ryan Underwood, and defensive end senior Derek Moore had 4 sacks last year. So those 2 players on offense and defense we're going to be looking at to have big seasons for the Wolverines. South Carolina, Lenoris Sellers at quarterback, threw for 2,500 yards, 18 touchdowns. Let's see what he does this year to help the Gamecocks. Illinois is at number 12 out of the Big Ten. Had a very good season last year, and that offensive line is the key. Adrian Lovely, and Caden Fagan, both of those guys on offense and defense playing on that line should propel in Illinois to have a very strong season. And my number 11 team is the Arizona Sun Devils. I just had a brain fart. Sorry, guys. Arizona Sun Devils, quarterback Sam Levitt coming back, the sophomore, wide receiver Jordan Tyson, and Xavier Alford, the linebacker, who had 4 sacks last year for the Sun Devils. So now let's get down into the top 10, guys. This is where we want to be. My Miami Hurricanes, the U. Running back Mark Fletcher, defensive lineman Ruben Bain, and quarterback Carson Beck, who transferred over from Georgia, will be the key players for the Hurricane this year. At number 9, the LSU Tigers. Quarterback Garrett Nussmeier threw for over 4,000 yards last year, 29 touchdowns. And Brian Kelly, the head coach, is looking for him to have another big year in the SEC. Alabama is my number 18. They are the team that last year didn't do as well without Nick Saban there. But as it turns out, the sensational wide receiver, Ryan Williams, and the defensive end, Aaron Perkins, are the two players to watch. At my number 17, Oregon Ducks, Dante Moore, Mekhi Hughes, ran for 1,400 yards last year, 15 touchdowns, and they're looking to improve on last year's big-time Big Ten debut, as they were the Big Ten champs last year until they fell to the eventual champs, the Ohio State Buckeyes. At number 6, Notre Dame, the running back, Jeremiah Love, 1,125 yards, 19 touchdowns. Now my top 5, guys. All right? Thank you for joining me. You can hit me at Seymore Barry, yahoo.com. That's Seymore Barry at yahoo.com. Number 5, the Georgia Bulldogs. Wide receiver Zachariah Branch and safety KJ Bolden are the players that are going to lead the team this year. Clemson, Dabo Swinney has his team. He has a bunch of veterans, including quarterback Cade Klinick, threw for 3,600 yards, 36 touchdowns last year, so they look to improve on that. Ohio State, the defending champions, are my number 3 team. Wide receiver Jeremiah Smith, sensational season, 76 catches, 1,315 yards, 16 touchdowns. They look to improve on that. And number 2, Penn State. Penn State with Drew Aller coming back, 3,200 yards thrown, 24 touchdowns. Peyton Allen, the running back, ran for over 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns. And they are trying to get into the college playoff and win it this year. But the number 1 team I have is the Texas Longhorns. And Arch Manning, the much ballyhooed Manning sibling and cousin of Peyton and Eli and grandfather, what is the grandfather? Archie Manning, I'm sorry. He threw for 939 yards, 9 touchdowns in limited appearances last year. And so now what we're trying to do is see who's going to be our college playoff winner this year. But that's my top 25, 2025-26 preview show. Thank you. I'm Cy Seymore. I'll see you next week. I got more for you this week, and peace.